What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Keep It Pushing podcast. I'm your host Braxton with Tony.
What's good, y'all?
I'm sorry for this. This dude's out here buying stock, but it's been a long time. We missed a lot, but for right now, we just gonna cover football since that's what's been going on, and most importantly, the college football playoffs. How you feel about the championship and how the playoffs went?
Ohio State wasn't who I thought was gonna win it all, but when it got closer to the end of it, I kind of figured like once they had beat Oregon like that, I was like, yeah, it's wraps for everybody else.
Yeah.
Like Oregon was the number one seed.
Mm.
Um, they were dog walking people all year, and that's not how I thought that game was gonna go.
Mm.
So once I had saw that, I was like, okay, yeah. And I knew once Texas was struggling with Arizona State, it was wraps too.
Oh yeah, Texas. Yeah, I forgot about the game. I remember watching that name. Scatterboo was running all over them towards the end, like the second half of that game.
He had a better game than GNT.
GNT.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think who.
You forgot who Ashton GNT is?
Oh, Ashton Genty, not GNT.
Hey, bro, however you say
He's
it.
still the best running back in the nation. Should have won Heisman, but that's not a here or there. Oh yeah, I agree with you. Notre Dame was some frauds. I didn't think they'd beat.
But wasn't I screaming out all year though?
They did a lot better, but people were saying, "Oh, Notre Dame's gonna beat Ohio." No, Ohio State is not gonna lose to no damn freaking Notre Dame.
I think Michigan for that though.
Penn State should have beat them.
Who, Notre Dame?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened for them to not be able to.
I don't know. It's like when it comes down to it, it's like I don't know. I just feel like all the other teams were still missing just like a little bit of something. Like Notre Dame, like they always end up like making their appearance in these kind of situations, but
They didn't have no true pass game.
they don't have exactly. They don't have a true pass game. Like your quarterback went out there and ran the ball 9 times.
Actually, no, it was more than that. I remember.
On the first drive. That's more than Jalen Hurts gets in like one game. Yeah, so it's like now you're gassed.
You didn't utilize your run. Well, also it didn't help that what's it called? Jordan, what's it? I forget. Jeremiah Love, I think. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was hurt. He was coming back from an injury before, like prior to the playoffs, so that screwed me over for betting. And now that this football is starting to get close to a wrap up, it's like there is nothing to bet on. But
that's why I'm about to take a break, and that's why I've been investing in stocks more now. I'm just gonna chill on that. But I mean, when baseball season comes back around, of course, I'm gonna. But the only thing I'm betting on is home runs, and you should give it a try, bro.
If you go at this rate, nah, stuff was betting.
But if you gonna put $5,
NBA is pissing me off.
If you gonna put $5 on,
I'm not. I left the $5 thing alone.
Well, if you're gonna put $10 on people to go get 2 total bases, why don't you just put $10 on 2 people to hit home runs that day?
I don't bet on people to get total bases because I don't like betting on baseball. I do the strikeouts and total outs. That's what I would do.
Yeah, I'd be liking to take the big odds.
All right. But back to football, and now we got the NFL playoffs. A lot of things.
Well, playoffs are kind of over. It's championship.
I mean, we can still talk about the playoffs leading up to.
Let me start by saying, hats off to.
Do not say the Chiefs. I would not accept hats off to the Chiefs.
Stop cutting me off, nigga. Damn, I don't even fuck with the AFC like that.
All right, good. Hey, wait, hold on. You gotta put some respect on the Ravens now.
Okay. No, I'm done respecting the Ravens, bro. Lamar cooked.
Nah, Mark Andrews cooked.
All right. Lamar, no. You can't blame a game on one person.
I'm not doing that, but when you think about it, yeah, they were like Lamar had 2 turnovers early in the first half. Exactly. They battled back in the second half.
You would have been ahead if you weren't battling back.
Yeah, but Mark Andrews, I'm not trying to blame it all on him, but you think about the last 2 drives, they were crucial. Mark Andrews fumbles that led to the Bills going down and scoring and getting 3. Then they go down and score, and they literally had a chance to tie the game and force the Bills to go ahead try to score, or they got overtime. The Bills were getting shut down. The momentum was all in the Ravens. Mark Andrews literally had all he had to do was catch the ball, drops it.
I mean, bro, that's just how
That's,
the game goes, bro.
that's terrible. That's inexcusable.
I
You wait until
mean,
the he had 4 drops all year. 2 of them were in that game. That's the worst
that's
time
when
to
the
have.
nerves are the highest, bro.
That's
Like
terrible. But
you
then
you
also, go
you
ahead.
you gotta admit though, you can't sit there and be like, oh, but Mark Andrews. No, all Lamar had to do was not turn over the ball early. Like,
I mean, some of those are just miscues, like missing, like the interception. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. He threw that because there was a blitz that play that kind of forced him, and he threw it to where he thought his receiver, I can't remember who it was going to be at, but he threw it to a spot to where like there there was a like the route was at a different spot, and he just threw it there. I guess.
which is dumb. Throw it away. You're sitting there thinking, oh yeah, he's supposed to be there, bro. You got blitz. You didn't even see that. You weren't even ready for it. Throw it away.
But
That's
then,
one dumb turnover.
yeah.
That's a dumb turnover that could have turned into another down.
Yeah, but also at the same time, I think there's a lot of people. Well, not a lot of people. I haven't seen a lot of people talk about this. What's his name? Harbaugh. His terrible call, like for like early in the game, he went for 2. That failed. That set them up to have to get that going, like that
Yeah, but bro,
2 point
it's,
conversion.
when it comes down to championship season, bro, you got to do something that sets the tone.
I
Everybody,
understand that,
these games are crucial.
but you got to think about that every point matters, and it's early in
Yes,
the game.
every point matters, but so does setting a tone. Like, look, bro, the thing that set the tone for Eagles Commanders, Saquon Barkley, first handoff
Oh
of the
yeah,
game,
60
breaks
yard
out for a
touchdown.
60-yard touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
It's about setting the tone. Washington, from that point out, was so vulnerable in their pass game because they don't want to let up another 60-yard touchdown.
I mean,
Bobby
the Commanders
Wagner,
never had a chance. So
if the Commanders can beat the Lions and the Lions can go toe to toe with the Eagles,
Lions were hurt though. They were missing
it
hella
don't
pieces.
look, Braxton. It doesn't matter about injuries. You're in professional football and you're in the playoffs. You made it that far. Injuries are it's beyond injuries at that point. It's done. We're not banking on a healthy team after you just played 17 games. You can't bank on that.
I mean, you can. You see the Eagles. They're pretty much all healthy.
Okay, but
Their
look at
Lions
what
were
they
decimated by their major players.
but
That
look
were
at what
key
they
parts of their.
got though. They didn't have their key center anymore. They had the backup center going.
Okay, but the Eagles have always had a great offensive line. The center could be mediocre and have all the other Lane Johnson, and you got Militia.
I understand what you're saying, but you cannot blame lost championships on injuries. You just can't blame it on injuries. Oh, we had guys hurt. Well, you blame the Packers. You say the Packers didn't make it because of injuries. When even then, I even think the Commanders could have handled
the Packers. I said this about the Packers a long. We don't have a true number 1 wide receiver. Like you look at,
and that's y'all fault. Y'all went there.
Romeo Dobbs he's good, but he gets hurt. Same thing with Christian Watson. The man knees give out.
His hamstrings are absolutely terrible.
He got his hamstrings. And then I saw somebody say he got the knees of a stripper. So I was like, damn. But bro, we don't have a true wide receiver, so it's like I want to go out there and see them pick up somebody who's like T. Higgins. I've seen things lately.
T. Higgins ain't going.
He might, but
no, he's not. He said he would take a pay cut.
He said he would, but everybody knows like if you offer the right amount of money in a situation where he can be wide receiver 1, he might go there. I'm not saying he's going to be a Packer, but I'm saying there's chances. Then I've also seen talks about like them going after receivers, like trading for receivers for because I've been reading things saying that their focus is getting a wide receiver 1. DK Metcalf was on that list. Garrett Wilson was surprisingly on that list. And Devontae Adams, I don't know how I feel about that because that's a big contract and he's still good, but he's on the older side. He's like, I think he'll be 32 next season. And
he still plays good though.
He still plays good, but still I'd rather have some youth like DK Metcalf. And you made your decision. You left. You wanted to be out, so if you come back and you produce, I'll be happy. But it is what it is. I'm kind of moved on. I'm not really hurt about that, but we need a wide receiver one.
And I mean, hey, I get what you're saying, but at the same time, y'all was being glorified for having a whole bunch of round two, like getting not scraping the barrel because they're round two, but like y'all were getting by on what you had, and everybody was giving Jordan Love all of this success and boosted the Packers head up enough to give that man $40 million a year.
Because he was because we were doing good. Players are getting hurt now, so it's like they're not living up to what we thought they were. Christian Watson was the highest draft pick for a receiver in a while, that's crazy to me. The front office refuses to draft not a QB, a wide receiver, in the first round for whatever reason. But it also doesn't help that our draft picks are kind of, because we're so good on most of the time, our draft picks are usually on the bottom half, and you're not gonna get a like.
You guys could have gotten Xavier Worthy.
I don't want him. Like that's.
I mean, bro cooked in the AFC Championship. It's like you're saying you don't want. You're saying you don't want him, but you're not getting the guys that are falling.
It's not that good, and also
we're not gonna say the Bills' defense isn't.
It isn't.
But we're not gonna say that highlights his success. Bro cooked.
I understand
bro cooked.
that, but it also helps that the Bills' defense is not that good. He went up against the Ravens. The Ravens' defense is not allowing that to happen. I guarantee you. it. And then also
the Ravens' defense was allowing Noah Gray and Justin Watson to dime them up.
That was in the first half of the season. As the season went
everyone's fresh, no injuries.
Yeah, but as the season went on, the Ravens' defense became one of the better defenses in the league.
And that's true. That's true. So, hey, man, you can say if, ands, or buts all you want to. If we had a wide receiver, if you didn't, I'm not even going to lie. There was more talented teams in the NFC than y'all this year. Y'all were not
We were a playoff team, but we weren't. I didn't have expectations for us to go make a run like we did last year. Last year, we had a great run. Could have easily beat the 49ers, but
I mean, I should have, could have, would have, but y'all didn't.
You a Bears fan, bro? You was a hater.
He just got Ben Johnson.
Y'all ain't gonna do nothing.
He beats the Packers twice a year.
No.
Does he not?
Bro, what?
Does he not beat the?
Lost to us. He almost lost to us both times.
Bears are undefeated in 2025. Packers are 0-2.
We're 0-1.
You're 0-2.
Bro, you played our second stringers. I don't know how you would get happy over y'all beating our second stringers.
It do not matter.
Y'all take L's.
You still lost. Y'all lost to Thomas Brown and Caleb Williams and friends.
Y'all
lost to Thomas Brown, Caleb Williams, and friends.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, the second stringers did. Have fun watching Caleb Williams get his shit pushed into the turf.
Hey, bro, we're drafting linemen. We're drafting linemen this year.
You guys think you about to get that lineman from LSU? Nope. Somebody gonna snag him before y'all.
I'm gonna bet that we draft him on FanDuel.
Go ahead. That's a waste of money.
We getting them.
No, you ain't.
Because the top teams need quarterbacks.
Okay. There's teams that out there. You guys are gonna have
we got the 10th pick.
Yeah, you have 10th. So there's gonna be somebody out there that takes a lineman before you guys.
I highly doubt it.
All right.
I highly doubt it, bro. Not everybody needs that. Not everybody needs a lineman this year. Everybody's O-line is better than ours.
There's teams that have some pretty bad offensive line. Vikings.
Hey, man, look. All I'm saying is, don't be mad when we see we got that big cornbread-fed white boy on our offensive line.
That's not happening, though.
Big cornbread-fed white. That boy be down there eating crab legs for breakfast.
You mean biscuits and gravy?
All of that. He be eating all of that.
I mean, he be eating jumbo. I mean, he do go to LSU, so
he be eating jambalaya, gumbo, biscuits and gravy.
Some gumbo sound fire right now. This is a big bag of me, though.
He be eating 12 eggs for breakfast. A whole dozen of them.
That's crazy.
The school can't even keep up. They got to go get chickens. They got a chicken coop just for him. Yup.
Property of him.
Right. Property of him. Got his name on the chicken coops and everything. Got a security guard to watch over it.
Nah, that's crazy.
That boy said he don't want to go work at Amazon. He want to be the one. He want to be him.
Oh yeah, he did make that comment though, talking about like how it's different for them offensive linemen in college than it is
The
defensive line.
defensive lineman gets a sack. You let up a sack. You're about to be working at Amazon. He's like, nothing wrong with that, but
Yeah,
I was like, hey, buddy.
I mean when you that big, pause, you should like you shouldn't be like you should be doing something like that, bro.
Yeah, I like that mindset that he's got though. That's a good
Yeah,
mindset.
it's unfortunate that he might end up on the Bears, and if he does, I feel bad for him because his career is gonna be terrible.
Hey man, we're getting better. I think they're actually trying to win now. They actually might be trying to win now.
Mm-mm,
Yeah.
mm-mm. With a zesty quarterback and a stupid ownership.
Hey, don't be talking about my king like that.
What you be throwing? Hmm?
Well, he's the one that be painting his nails. But I'm not saying that that's what we be doing, okay? No, like, don't be talking about Caleb like that, man.
He ain't gonna do nothing.
He's better than Jordan Love.
No,
Yes,
stop
he
it.
is.
No.
If you put Caleb Williams on the Green Bay Packers, he would look better than Jordan Love.
No, he would not. I'd take Jordan Love all day. Jordan Love over Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams, I mean, Jordan Love literally just had injuries this year.
Who would you take, Jaden Daniels or Jordan Love?
I'm just gonna ride with Jordan Love.
You're delusional. Jordan Love has ruined the NFC QB market. No, the Green Bay Packers have ruined the NFC QB market.
No,
y'all gave him
the NFC. He didn't set the market. Jared Goff is the highest paid QB.
How much does Jared Goff make?
Like $55 million.
How much does Jordan Love make?
55.
Jordan Love?
Jared Goff got paid more.
How much does Jordan Love make a year?
55.
Okay, so now Jaden Daniels is worth 70.
No, he's not.
He went to an NFC championship in his rookie year.
That doesn't mean anything.
He's worth more than Jordan Love.
No QB is going to get paid $70 million.
But you see what I'm saying, though, right?
Unless, like, money from NFL skyrockets and they are able to just start increasing the pay for everybody.
The Green Bay Packers gave Jordan Love, who didn't even get into the NFC championship. He just got y'all to the playoffs. Y'all were like, yeah.
I'm not disagreeing that he don't pay. I was one of the Packers fans that's like, I don't think he deserved 55. I was saying maybe give him like 40, 45 million.
And that's why y'all don't got no damn wide receiver one. Because y'all giving that quarterback 55 million.
No, the reason why we don't have a wide receiver one is because their knees hurt.
It's because he's worth 30 million. 40 million at the most.
30 million? No, I'm sorry.
You think it's worth less than that, right?
No, 30 million is worth for somebody like Derek Carr, who's like a buns quarterback. Just you need to get by.
I'm saying 30 million a year.
I understand that.
So how much do you think he's worth?
I'm saying 40 to 45 million.
Do you think Jaden Daniels is worth more?
He's on a rookie contract.
But
he's a rookie. Think about the situation that just happened with C.J. Stroud. He had an amazing
and they still did good, but he
did bad this past
and he
season.
was playing with bums at that point too. He was playing with bums at that.
He had Nico
Stephon's
Collins.
out. He had Nico Collins, Tank Dell. Also, prayers up to Tank Dell, because how you get shot and your leg ripped apart in the same year? Prayers out to him, bro. But he had Dalton Schultz and Nico Collins. That's it. That's all he had.
Okay.
And Joe Mixon. But y'all had Josh Jacobs. So y'all both teams had good running backs. Both teams had good quarterbacks.
We had no receivers like that.
Man, look.
Jaden Reed's a good wide receiver.
And y'all don't throw him the ball.
I don't know. He's just not a wide receiver one. He's a good slot receiver. He could be a wide receiver too. He could be like what Chris Godwin was for the Tampa Bay Rays.
But it's not like y'all can't pass the football. It's not like passing the football is out of the equation.
It helps to have a wide receiver one that you can go to and trust every play.
And I get that, but he don't even trust to go to Jaden Reed, who I would say is their one right now. He doesn't even during the last end of the season, that man wasn't even getting targeted like 4 times a game.
Because he was probably getting locked up.
Because he's weak as shit. But at the end of the day, because if you put Jalen Johnson on him, he ain't doing nothing. But at the end of the day, man, you can't just.
I'm gonna watch this next year.
But like I said,
we're gonna look back on this once the season starts, and if I see Jaden Reed cook him, I'm posting this. I'm posting the clip and calling you out.
If I don't see Jaden Daniels making more than Jordan Love, the Green Bay Packers have ruined.
You got to see it more than 1 year.
He's on a rookie contract. No rookie
But
has.
I'm saying, but what I'm
When's the
saying,
last? When's the last time you seen a rookie in an NFC Championship?
I don't,
And we
I
not
don't
talking
know.
about Brock Purdy. Fuck that nigga,
I don't know. Brock, you already know how I feel about Brock Purdy, so you don't even need to say that. But
bro. And they got
I don't.
exposed. They started losing. They started having injuries. He was like, "What do I do?" He was like, "What do I do?"
You couldn't throw to them flats and hand off the ball to McCaffrey
Hey.
no more.
Hey, he said, "Fucking Jawan down there somewhere." He said, "Jawan Jennings down there somewhere."
But like what I'm saying
Yeah.
is like QBs are. I'm saying like you can't determine what they do off of 1 year, and that's what the Packers did with Jordan Love. And I feel like I know like this past year is not a great look on him. I know it's a mix of things that made the situation hard for him. But it's like Jaden Daniels, I don't think he deserves like a
So you don't.
50 million right now. I need to see like consistent. If you do it
So
another
if he
year,
so if he makes the playoffs every year during his rookie contract, you'd give him 55 million.
depending on how he performs, if he performs like he did this past year, but improves on the passing stats, yeah, I'd 100% be like, oh yeah,
I mean, his
100%.
passing stats weren't that bad.
Oh well, he only threw for like actually I can't remember how many passing yards.
We can look it
It's
up.
more than Caleb Williams because I think Caleb Williams only had like 3,300 passing yards, if I'm correct, and he had
I think Caleb Williams had set a rookie
because
record by like week 10, which is sad.
I'm thinking I don't want to say the wrong number because I know I just looked at RG3's stats for his rookie year, and I know that was like 3,200 passing yards and 815 rushing yards.
Jaden Daniels had the fourth highest QB rating.
Yeah, I understand it. He was really good. He's really efficient. He protects the ball well. So, but yeah, if I see consistency, if I see him do it another year, and then like probably next year, and then like the year after that, then I'll be like, oh yeah, 100%.
Jaden Daniels played more games and threw less interceptions than Jordan Love by 2. He also had a better QB rating. So it's like, if we're going off of numbers, you would say after the rookie contract is done, if if Jaden Daniels keeps making the playoffs and has a higher QB rating than Jordan Love, you would pay him more than Jordan Love.
Yeah, probably.
All right, that's
If there's some consistency. Yes.
all right. So if he's consistent, you'd pay him more. That's why I'm saying you cannot afford to give a quarterback that much money every year. That's why that's what puts teams in really bad spots. If you're championship caliber and you got championship guys, and what I mean by championship guys is people like you got people like T. Higgins, who guys, we had a really bad year. I know I'm on franchise tag, and guess what? I think that we do so good together as a team. I will take less money, and I will stay here.
That's on the QBs. QBs are the ones who are bringing in all sorts of money, and Patrick Mahomes is taking a pay cut to where he's only getting like 45 mil a year. So even though he could easily be getting paid $60 million a year,
and that's what I'm saying. Like, at some point, the NFC market is going to be, because for the last few years, AFC teams have been winning. So it's like, I feel like
and the only reason why we are don't act like
well,
that's
we know
another
the
thing
reason why.
we gonna talk about is the fact that we know why.
Yeah.
Also, is not slick.
Let's end the what's it called by talking about this.
Well, there is two.
I don't know what it's gonna take. I don't know if I gotta get the Pope over here to relinquish whatever demon the Kansas City Chiefs got locked underneath a football field, or whatever witch they got. I gotta go burn her at the stake. But I'm tired of this damn shit.
Oh yeah.
That was not a catch by Xavier Worthy. That ball, that jump ball, whatever. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, when they both like caught the ball
and they came down and the ball hit the ground when they're saying no one has possession.
I mean, by rule, the ball can hit the ground as long as like look you maintain control of the ball and it didn't move. But still, I don't think it was a catch.
It wasn't a catch.
The Chiefs always be getting terrible calls that go their way. You look at the Texans. That Texans game, I still That pissed me off when they got the roughing the passer call. They didn't even hit Patrick Mahomes, bro. They hit each other. And then on top of that, when you look at when you watching the game, I was watching it live. Patrick Mahomes was dancing around side to side and then drops last second as soon as he saw he wasn't going to get anything out of it.
And
And then that's what happened.
The NFL said they're gonna look at those clips and there's they said no, we're gonna do something to change that because that's not cool. It ruins football.
I don't trust it.
And
they're giving them that Tom Brady treatment, and they're also giving them that Golden State Warriors treatment from when their dynasty was going on. I've literally always said it. The Chiefs are the Golden State Warriors of the NFL. And it matches perfectly because you had Steph Curry and Patrick Mahomes, both light skins. One is more tolerable than the other. I can't stand Kermit. The dude flops like crazy. He was out of bounds. He barely got touched. Dude going, ugh. Come on, bro. Get your ass up. You a big ass dude, bro.
It's just an annoying, it's a super annoying team. And is it a good team? Yeah, they're a good team. They win football games.
They're a good team, but their record is not.
Their record really doesn't represent who they are.
They're not that good at all.
No, especially when Travis Kelce's getting one target for 8 yards in an AFC Championship game. Thanks for fucking my parlay. But
ever since he started getting with them little Debbie cakes, he can't function, bro.
That man dropped a screen pass. How you drop a screen pass, bro?
I can't wait till I'm so sick and tired of people who don't want to acknowledge the fact that the Chiefs get bailed out.
They do get bailed out. They get bailed out continuously. I don't know.
And then their fans piss me off because I don't see nothing. Of course you don't see nothing. God damn.
They're like, man, I ain't see that was clean. Nah, bro. The Chiefs get every call. And then when what's his name? Dalton Kincaid, that pass at the field goal mark, the ref sat there. The ball was already rolling on the ground. He continued to throw the flag just in case. I'm like, bro, what is you doing?
Oh, you talking about when he dropped the ball?
Yeah, as soon as it came down like this.
I saw a flag was on the play, and I was like, I didn't hear no call afterwards, though.
I was like, yeah, because as soon as he went like this, he threw it. As soon as he got ready to catch the ball, bang, here you go.
If he caught it, it was going to be offensive pass interference.
Oh, bro, it was going to be offensive pass interference, and they would have been like, Chris Collins would have been like, well, I don't see anything. They're like, I don't see anything going on there.
I was so glad I didn't have to listen to Chris Collinsworth talk that game, because if I had heard, bro, that would have been pissing me off, bro.
I think they knew better than to have that amount of glaze in an AFC Championship game.
That man be slobbering all over Patrick Mahomes, bro.
What's that NFL rule analyst dude's name? The one that they call in and they're like, what do you think about this? Is his name Gene?
I don't know.
Gene something?
Maybe. I can't remember. But bro, that's so
even he wasn't agreeing with calls during the Chiefs game, dude.
Even the what's it called? When it was Joe Buck and Aikman commenting on the Houston game, they were like, bro, there's multiple times they're like, I don't agree with that call. Bro, it's like it's so one-sided. What's it called? The Texans. Nobody expected the Texans to do what they did and make the game competitive. The Texans could have easily won, and I think they probably would have won if you took the refs out of the equation and made it fair.
Yeah. I don't get it. And it was just, I don't know. I feel like the Chiefs should have 60 false starts with Jawan Taylor on their team, because that man goes early on every play.
It's a frequent routine, bro.
He goes early on every play, and no one says anything about it.
Bro.
He's early every time, dude.
This man, bro, I don't know what. I could see it in my head, too, bro. The dude just jumping 2 seconds right before the thing goes.
Right.
Bro, and they don't call it.
They don't call it nothing, G. They just sit there and let them do it every single time. It should be a false start every single time, bro. And I was so confused, because usually the flags would be so one-sided, but it seemed like they were trying to intentionally keep the flags even. But I don't know.
I didn't see that. I don't know.
It was like the amount of flags to the penalty yards were neck and neck. So they were trying to keep it it seemed like they were intentionally trying to keep the game fair enough, but they still wanted to throw the flags. So I'm just like, okay.
Nah, that. Mm.
Also, I need the Bills to learn how to run a proper tush push because your offensive line isn't supposed to stand straight up. You're supposed to dive down up in there, dude.
Nobody can do it like the Eagles do.
Man, they're so good at it. It's like they
Even without
practice.
even without Jason Kelsey, I remember like when Jason Kelsey was retired at the end of last year, people were like, "Oh, that's gonna be towards the end of the tush push era." Nope, they still doing it, bro.
They ran that thing like crazy against the Commanders.
I remember, I think it was the Commander. They did it like from 2 yards out and they got it. I was like, dang.
Yeah, they do it from really far away and can still get it.
They could just tush push the whole game and just get like first downs.
Literally.
And it helps when you got a Jalen Hurts who like just big and strong.
And then you got Saquon Barkley behind them, pushing them.
Yeah.
That's a lot. That's a lot of meaty legs, pause, bro. That's a lot. But yeah, I'm really excited. I'll be an Eagles fan on February 7th at 5:30.
I think we all are.
Wait.
Everybody who isn't from Kansas City is going to be a Eagles fan.
But people also hate the Eagles.
Yeah, but a lot of people rather see the Eagles win than the Chiefs win.
Hey, yo, did you see that man that drove through that crowd in Philly?
No.
Of people? He just used his car as a... He used his car as a ram.
No, I didn't see that.
I'm not trying to laugh. I'm just thinking about the audio from the video, and somebody was like, "Oh my God, what is he doing?" I'm just like, what does it look like he's doing?
You sure that's not from the other city?
What other city?
That happened in another city.
New Orleans?
Yeah.
Nah, bro. This was from Philly. Like people were like in the streets after the NFC Championship, and somebody was just ramming people, and they were like, "Oh my God, what is he doing?"
But nah, going back on what you said, everybody's gonna be Eagles fan, bro. Come February 9th. Nobody's trying to see the Chiefs win. Nobody's trying to see Taylor Swift every freaking 15 seconds, bro.
If I'm gonna be honest, the Chiefs are about to get exposed, G.
I hope so. What's it called? First of all, the Eagles' defense is really good. Like,
yeah,
I think they're ranked number 1 in the
NFL. They're ranked number 1.
And then the Eagles also have a really great run game. That RPO game can just work just as good as the the Ravens can. So the Chiefs, I don't even see anything that I don't think they can be able to do it. This is a better Eagles team than they played a few years back, and even that team could have easily won the championship. Wasn't that decided by a BS holding call for? Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
See,
I'm expecting this game to have at least 70 total points scored, even if that.
70.
But I'm running back to Jalen Hurts. I'm running back Jalen Hurts 3 touchdowns and Saquon Barkley 3 touchdowns.
I say 55.
55.
The 55 is the over for the game.
They put 55 up on the Commanders. I mean, that's also a weaker team, but
yeah,
I don't think the Chiefs are going to be able to keep up simply because one, if you guys could sit there and go a whole game and be like, yeah, we're just not going to use Travis Kelce for anything other than a blocker. You're not going to send him on actual routes. You're going to send him on little 5-yard hitches every time. You're not going to win that game.
Also, Travis Kelce is he's not as good as he used to be, and also he's not that great of a blocker, so that's not going to help.
Yeah.
Much. And also, I haven't looked into it. I know Jalen Carter got hurt towards the
he
second
did
half of the Eagles game.
But I think they got enough depth.
Yeah, but he's a huge part of that part of that defense. So it's like,
yeah.
But shoot, we'll see.
Hopefully he can get it right before they were up so much. They should have pulled those guys. I mean, the Commanders are not going to come back.
He got hurt in the fourth quarter, right?
Yeah. They should have.
At that point, yeah.
They should have pulled some of those key guys out of there.
Or at least minimize their snap count.
Yeah. Like, all right, go run this third down, and then come back off. They
was literally shoving their head through the headboard, bro.
The Eagles were bending them over, G. I was like, when is this madness going to stop?
Bro,
It
it's like
looked.
that one clip. Stop, he's already dead. Bro,
They
I
said
didn't.
Josh Hart left the game early. Gee, I was like, bro,
Bro,
like y'all killing these dudes, man. These is grown men. Y'all
bro,
babying them.
destroyed their will and everything, bro.
Everything, G. They were cooked. They didn't
They-
know what to do. They couldn't even kick field goals. That's how bad they was getting beat
Bro.
on.
And that right, and this is the last thing I'm gonna talk about, and then we could just end it. But NFL is rigged, bro, especially when it comes to the betting. Because there's no way that Saquon Barkley only had, bro, the whole, like, the Eagles didn't run the ball as much with him. He only had 13 carries.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that.
13 carries, that's it. And he got 118 yards. His line was set for 122 and a half. I took that going like, oh, yeah, he's got 200 in the past 2 playoff games. 100% I'm taking that.
I don't think anyone was projecting him to get half as many carries as he usually does.
Yeah, and then, well, the Eagles, they had only, like, the past, like, 3 games. They are only passed, like, 21 times or something like that. This game, they passed for like 33 times. So I'm like, bro, this is like, you can't make this up.
Hey, that scheme, but it's also like, it was the opposite of what every bettor thought was going to happen that day. Like, it was more of a, hey, we're going to attack you through the air, and there's nothing you can do about it kind of day. And that's kind of what it turned out to be. Jalen Hurts' pass line was only like 193. I mean, Daniels' line was higher, and he struggled to get it.
McDaniels was only like 220 something.
It was like 223, 220, 225.
Yeah, because I was like, I remember I took his 200 minus, I took his 200 and it was like minus 220. And it was like, oh, okay, that's pretty. I was questionable about it, but he got it. He got 256. And then everything up, well, McLaurin's, that part pissed me off too. You telling me, why is Zach Ertz getting 16 targets, bro?
Yeah, I don't know.
16 targets.
That's because they were sending McLaurin on go routes every play. I'm sitting here watching. This man's disappearing off the top of the screen. I'm like, what are you doing? You send him on one crosser and then he scores on it. Like,
I needed him for 60 yards. Dude got 51.
Yeah, I took him for 50.
Bro, hold on. That was his only like catch in the second half. Bro.
Yeah, that last catch was his only one.
He had 43 yards going in the half. I'm like, okay, no, that thing looking good. 17 yards. I mean, 17 yards is all I need. No, that didn't happen. I'm like, it's on Jaden Daniels or the NFL?
No, it's on that offense. It's on Cliff Kingsbury because why is Zach Ertz getting all these targets?
Kayami Brown, I didn't think about. Bro, if you had taken some of their secondary wide receivers, you would have cashed.
And their odds would have been better.
Yeah, because they were only like pretty much like 25 yards, 30 yards, and they got that. And it's like, bro, Zach Ertz had a game of a lifetime. 16 targets, 100 yards or like 90 yards.
Him and Goddard, they both had like 10 receptions.
Goddard went ham on them. Yeah, he was
tearing them cheeks up.
To ass.
He was tearing them cheeks up. I saw him truck somebody. I was like, oh yeah, feeling himself.
I remember that.
Yeah. But all right, y'all. This has been this segment of what's our shit called?
Damn, you don't even know the podcast.
It was what's it called?
Keep It Pushing.
Okay, I remember we started off as Real Spiel. Now it's Keep It Pushing. We might have a new name. It's 2025. No, I'm just kidding.
Nah, this is the last. That was the last change. Real Spiel was trash, but Keep It Pushing is where it's.
I think we should rebrand since we lost a person. What do you think? Oh yeah, if you guys didn't realize, we lost our Mexican. He just doesn't show up anymore. So we still like him. He just doesn't come.
I mean, you didn't have to put it like that. We still got Jason though, so
yeah. My girlfriend's brother will be joining us.
He'll keep us in line.
He's at work right now though because he's a teacher, but we plan to record on Saturdays or Sundays. Football's over, so Sundays probably. And yeah, we'll have a new person with us. So yeah.
Yeah. We'll get back into basketball. We just didn't usually we do longer, but we just wanted to get like a quick little episode out for y'all since we've been gone. I don't know what's the abbreviation for. I'm trying to think.
Yeah, BBL?
Huh?
BBL?
No. Why would I say BBL? Why? Since we've been BBL, Damn, what's the thing?
MIA?
Huh?
MIA?
Yeah, MIA. Oh shit, damn. Yeah, since we've been MIA, so like I always say before, go ahead and tell your aunties, your grannies, your uncles, your friends, and all your family. Tell everybody.
Tell
Tune
your
in
fish.
Tell your fish. The fish. What the fuck? The fish want to know? They just look at you and be like, ugh.
All right, bro. I'll eat it. I'll fry that little motherfucker.
I'm not even gonna say some stuff like I'm not even gonna say what I was about to say. All right, bro. We'll catch y'all later. Deuces.